Chill Talk.
Chill Talk.
Chill Talks.
Welcome to Chill Talks Podcast, your companion in your chill time.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Chill Talks Podcast where we discuss anything and everything over a cup of coffee. So I am your host, PJ, and this time I am joined once again by one of the best podcasters in the Philippines, a good friend of mine in the podcast industry. Walang iba, walang katulad, at walang kapantay. Hindi ko alam yung pangatlo. At walang kapantay. So, Miss Reniza or Iza from Equipped in Gaming and in Life podcast. So, hi.
Yes.
Hello, Iza. Good evening.
Hello. I'm here again. Every time you introduce me, I'm just, that's not true.
Ay?
But yes, thank you for having me once more.
Once more. Okay, so, parang sa mga nakikinig, in fairness, I forgot to tell you pala before. Most of my listeners enjoyed the reaction episodes natin.
That's nice.
People are having parang bagong perspective daw sa kanila yung na pinag-uusapan yung ibang content creators kasi usually daw if people are talking about other creators, it's usually about drama, usually mga issues, pero on our case daw ay hindi, we are just reacting to episodes that
we don't do that here.
Yeah, we don't do
that here.
yeah. Just imagine si Black
this
Panther.
This is a drama-free zone.
Yeah. We don't do that shit here. Okay. Since this is a reaction episode, so for the knowledge of everyone listening, we are reacting to the episode from the podcast The Victorious Life, entitled Good Night Niche, episode 3. Gusto kong matraffic sa Ortigas Avenue. Kasama ka. You might be you might be wondering why my voice was like that, because that's how the podcast or this episode was presented. So before we expound on the message, before we expound on the lore of the podcast, let's just discuss first what we think. Kasi for the knowledge of everyone, we recorded this. Itong usapan namin ni Iza is a fresh reaction. We just listened to the podcast. So parang fresh ang mga pag-uusapan namin ngayon. So ikaw muna, Iza. How did you find the episode?
You know how when we were deciding on what to record next, tas parang pinili natin yung episode na to. Tapos every time we see it, parang ano kayang meron sa episode na to? Bakit ganito yung title? Diba we kept asking that? Tapos hindi ko alam kung bakit. I think it's just because it's not the type of content or not the type of podcast episodes I listen to. But it made so much sense na it's like a form of poetry, and I was like, oh, that's why it's titled that way, because it's like a personal poem that she wrote in the past. And then I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then medyo sakto ito ko lang kasi medyo sakto yung first time that I listened to this episode, kasi diba overall it's more of like relationship stuff ganyan. Before I recorded, before I listened to it, parang nung day na yon, medyo na-annoy ako sa boyfriend ko, tas na-annoy din siya sa akin. So parang nagka-anohan kami. We were like, medyo it's petty. Like I don't even remember why it happened. Pero yung vibes is we didn't really want to talk, and then we just went to sleep, ganyan. And so after talking to him, I listened to this episode. Eh, di ba tungkol siya sa love? And I was like, oh man, I feel bad now. Like that was immediately the first thing that popped into my head. Tapos parang, di ba, sobrang calming ng boses niya and stuff. Tapos it was nighttime then when I was listening. So sobrang naset yung mood and everything. And I was like thinking about nung times na nasa Manila pa ako, tapos nagbabiyahe. I mean, never naman ako, hindi ako often pumunta sa Ortigas area. And madalang rin ako bumiyahe kasi katabi ko lang yung school ko nung time na yun.
Mhm.
But like I remembered a lot of memories just by like taking jeeps with my boyfriend, ganyan, UV, LRT. And I felt so bad. Kasi yun nga, we were annoyed at each other nung time na yun. And
Mhm.
then, ayun lang. I mean, I still didn't talk to him until the next day, and then everything was okay. But anyway, going back to the episode, super soothing ng boses niya. Like,
Mhm.
I wanted to sleep after. Like, it's so calming. She really knows how to sort of set the mood, and it's very fitting rin for her topic, like topic ng poem.
Mhm.
And then just like the music also. Oh my gosh, that was cool. I like that. I would use that if I were studying or something.
Mhm.
And overall, I think it's very heartfelt, but I must admit, and I think this is just because of me, there were a lot of Tagalog words that I didn't understand. Kasi masyadong malalim for me. So, like, I think bandang gitna, that's when I started hearing words na I didn't really know yet.
Mhm.
And so, I kind of just sat there, but I still appreciated it. But then, yeah, I wish I could have fully understand what she was trying to say. But again, that's me. That's my fault, not hers. So, how about you? How did you feel earlier when you were listening?
Anong tawag nito? So, parang, yun nga, the context was given kanina. And coincidentally, sakto rin na ngayon ko narinig to because mabubuking na to pero currently I'm pursuing someone right now.
Yes!
Yeah, I'm pursuing someone right
Naks
now.
naman!
And parang
Is the person gonna listen to this episode?
Di ko alam, pero hopefully marinig niya. Pero yun nga. I am pursuing this person and parang I've been in relationships for almost 10 years. I tried and failed. Mostly failed because of mostly my fault. So, a total of 10 years. Parehas long term. So, parang nung nag-decide ako i-pursue itong girl na pinupursu ko ngayon, so parang I will do everything na parang I want to be better. Yung ganun. Alam mo yun, yung the regrets that I had sa previous relationship. So parang why would I repeat that to the person na pinupursu ko ngayon? So parang ganun. And recently,
right.
She is starting her own business. Parang magtatayo sila nasa process sila ngayon actually ng pagtatayo ng resto bar. So parang on my part, syempre, I am a supportive partner. So parang yun yung label namin. We are not yet together, pero we are considering each other as partners. So parang I don't know.
Shut up.
I don't know. I don't know if it's complicated. I don't know. Basta ganun. So ganun yung parang ganun yung situation namin. Tapos ang situation nun is, since she is a busy woman, di ba, maglalakad ng mga requirements, mga sa trabaho. Ako din, nag-prepare ako ng mga sa school because madami akong ina-advisean sa thesis. So parang both of us are busy. And parang, yun nga, she seldom message me. I seldom message her. Parang naisip ko na, parang may patutunguhan ba ito? Kasi parang inisip ko na communication should be always open, di ba? So parang upon hearing this episode, especially yung moments na despite the traffic, despite the noises, I choose to be with you. So parang upon hearing that, after this episode,
kilig.
So parang after
Kilig mo.
Shut up. So parang after listening to the episode right before we start recording, so parang I found a certain peace with myself na parang I don't want to rush. So parang if hindi kami mag-usap today, that's kinda okay. She would rest, I would also rest, and tomorrow's another day. And actually, this might be cringe to some, kasi ako yung tipo ng tao na pag naging busy ako sa trabaho or naging busy ako on a certain task, I tend to ignore the world. So parang ganun. I tend to ignore everything. So parang ginagawa ko is I set alarms every 12 noon, 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. So parang yung 12 noon ko is labeled na lunch greeting padaan. Tas kahit hindi kami nag-uusapan, nag-a-alarm yun during my work. So, 12
wow.
muna. Padaan ako sa kanya. Then, work ulit. Then, 3 p.m. ulit mag-a-alarm. So, padaan. So, how are you doing? So, parang mga ganun. Kahit di kami nag-uusap, I just consistently try to drop by those messages. And pag 6 p.m. naman, parang how was your day? Yung mga ganung intro for conversations. Parang sa akin, napaka-organized ko kasi sa mga ganung bagay, and it kinda gives me a reminder na there is still life beyond doon sa work na ginagawa ko sa job ko, sa day job ko. Even my online jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I set certain alarms at some point para dumaan lang and mag-message sa kanya, whether mag-reply siya or hindi. If nag-reply siya, then that's good. I am happy. Mag-uusap kami. If hindi pa siya mag-reply because she's busy, then that's okay. Fine by me as well. Kasi, yun nga, nag-express ako ng love sa kanya, and parang sa situation niya rin kasi, sorry if makarinig mo to. Bubuking kita ng konti, pero she is having a hard time parang being open once more sa guy. Parang nagkaroon siya ng fear of attachment because of what happened to her before. So I can understand that. Parang hesitant siya ng konti. So on my part, tinanong niya ako paano daw siya magiging komportable sa akin. Sabi ko, I cannot answer that because darating na lang yan. So, all I'm doing is just being consistent sa pagtrato ko sa'yo. Regardless, magtampuan man kami or hindi. Hindi pa rin nawawala yung alarm system kung ganun. Kahit magkaaway kami, message ko pa rin siya. Message ko pa rin siya. So, parang nung nagkaroon ako ng doubts kanina. Actually, I was having those kinds of doubts a few days na parang sa part ko ba? Am I doing something wrong? Nasasobrahan din ba ako? Masyado ba akong patay na patay sa babaeng to? So parang ganun yung naging reflections ko this past few days. And upon hearing this episode, to the host of The Victorious Life, parang you made our love lives, my love life and love life ni Isa a bit, you gave them peace. So once I post this episode, i-mention naman natin yung creator sa group. So parang napakalaking tulungan kasi I don't know, there's something about how she presents the poem, diba?
Right?
There's something, it's not bad, okay? Pag sinabi ko there's something, it's not bad. Parang I don't know how to describe that. Yung parang nag-merge yung aking kasi to be honest, I'm not really familiar with this kind of presentation ng mga tula. So I am not sure if kinikilabutan ako, if nagki-cringe ako, or if na-absorb ko yung message well enough. Kasi yung mga ganitong tirada na sa traffic, sa Ortigas.
Yeah.
Tayo.
You know what? Normally, I would find that so annoying when people would talk, like, let's say, a video or a podcast. It's parang sobrang airy ng boses nila. And parang, you feel like it's not their real voice, and they're doing it to sort of, I don't know why they do it, but they do it anyway. Tapos parang nakaka-annoy siyang pakinggan. But then yung kanya kasi, parang super sakto ng pagka-delivery niya.
Ayun nga, napaka-natural.
The feels.
Napaka-natural.
Yeah.
I was expecting, nung narinig ko yung first phrase niya, na gusto kitang makasama sa traffic. Sa
Hindi ko yun kayang gawin, man. Feeling ko, papangit yung ano.
Ko, di ba? Yung unang ko narinig na yun, I thought the entire thing would be cringe, but no. It felt so natural. And dun sa sinasabi mong naanoy ka sa mga, pagmahal mo ang isang tao, piliin mo siya. Yung mga ganun, parang pinipilit kasi nilang magmukhang mag-sound motivational, mag-sound inspirational. But no. So mga gumagawa ng ganong content, guys, just use a natural voice, and sa case ni Victorious Life, that was her natural voice. So that's why it worked. That's why it worked for her. Other people, pinipilit nila. We won't name the creators, ha?
Yeah, I don't have specific people in mind because again, I don't listen to them. I don't listen to it talaga. But like, when I hear something, parang, it's not really my vibe.
Yes,
So,
parang,
I'm gonna move on.
so parang ganun, yeah. I think, on our part, kaya siguro hindi natin gusto, maybe we are not the target audience. Diba?
We're not the target audience.
Yeah. Pero in this one, even though we are both not the target audience, but hell, we loved that. We loved the present.
It gave us the feels because of our relationship.
Yeah, siguro the timing na nakinig tayo dito sa gusto kong matraffic ka sa Ortigas Avenue. Pero even let's say hindi ka nag-away ng boyfriend mo, and on my part, parang wala rin ako masyadong iniisip sa relationship ko. Do you think it would still have the same impact?
Oh no. I mean, I think that's how it works, right? Like, unless it resonates with you in some way, it's gonna have a different effect. So probably I would just say, oh, it's cool that it's cool that she shared this, which is a lot different from typical podcast episodes, which are just really just talking. This is really some other art form as well, so that's nice to see, or technically hear. But yeah, I wouldn't say like it would hit me, but because yun nga, that when I first listened to it, I was going through that thing with my boyfriend, parang mas deep yung pag-absorb ko sa episode niya.
True.
Ikaw?
So I think the same way, parang mas i-comment ko tuloy yung technicalities, yung execution of the episode. Hindi masyado with the message, because yun nga, parang if wala kang pake sa love life or stable yung love life mo, lalabas na napaka-generic ng message ng tula na basically TLDR, you will love the person na gusto mong makasama sa traffic. Yun nga, despite the traffic, despite the noise, you will still choose the person. So parang ganun. Parang TLDR ng tula. Pero if you're somehow emotionally attached yung situation mo, parang it would generate a whole deeper meaning. Because you will reflect talaga. Itong tulang to, mapapa-reflect ka sa mga nangyari sa mga away ninyo. So, I think this podcast episode is highly recommended sa mga taong may kaaway sa jowa or may doubt sa relationship.
No naman, hindi naman kailangan nag-aaway sila. Basta yung may specific person in mind.
Yeah, so parang ganun. So I think regardless kung anong stage of relationship na meron sila with their partner, this episode would highly recommended na pakinggan nila. Yung tipong she sets the immersion of her poem very well.
The music. Oh my gosh.
Yung tipong gusto kitang makasama sa Ortigas Avenue. Kahit gusto kitang makasama kumain ng kwek.
Parang nakakatakot naman
Ay, di na ba? Nananakot na ba? Sorry, the inspirational thing or inspirational stuff like this is not my thing. Poetry is not my thing. So parang I'm just trying to the list, if the victorious life is listening to this, I am not mocking your voice. Okay, imitation is the best form of
mas
flattery.
Mas magaling ka lang talaga kay TJ.
Oo, sadyang ang galing niya. Yung tipong gusto kitang makasama sa Ortigas Avenue. Kwek-kwek sa dulo, fishball sa gitna, at squidball naman sa tabi. Kahit maulan, ang putik ay madumi. Kaya dapat sa gilid lang tayo pag may traffic sa Ortigas Avenue. So parang ganun.
Was that an on-the-spot thing?
Actually, yes. Pero, we are talking about the voice. We are talking about the music. I think the only feedback ko lang naman sa music is sometimes it's too loud. Especially sa moments na, may moment siya doon na nagsalita siya ng malalim na Tagalog. Hindi ko narinig because of the music. Sumabay yung bass ng music sa bass ng boses niya when she speak the deep Tagalog word. And so parang, pero one of the best things dito yung pagsulat. If she wrote this on all on her own, tama ba? Yeah, if you wrote, pag sinulat niya yun siya lang, it's impressive. Makakasulat.
I can't do that.
Yeah, ako din. If ever gumawa man ako ng ganyan, it would sound terrible. It would just be, yun nga, kung traffic sa office, tiga sabi nyo.
Ikaw, did you understand all the deep Tagalog words?
Actually, no. Hindi talaga.
Cool. I don't feel alone anymore.
Oo. She used some words na nakakapagpabagabag sa vocabulary, sa vocabularies ko sa Tagalog din. So parang, pero there is parang gusto ko lang i-mention din to doon sa naging episode niya. There were moments that she seemed out of breath. Even
I was.
Oo, may mga moments na parang hinahabol niya yung hininga niya, pero whether intentional or not, that is genius sa theme ng kanyang tula. Kasi there were moments na...
Because it worked.
Oo, kasi yung it worked yung paghabol niya nung hininga niya na yung tas yung mga sudden, yung mga long pauses or sudden pauses na yung may point talaga siya. I forget the timestamp. Wag niyo na So there was a moment na hinahabol niya yung hininga niya, pero yung this is not the exact quote doon sa podcast niya, ha. So parang I will just improvise. Yung tipong gusto kitang makasama sa gitna ng traffic sa Ortigas. Kahit ano man ang mangyari, ikaw pa rin ang gusto kong makasama. So parang ganun, may hinga siya, may hinahabol siyang hinga, and it works kasi pag nasa Ortigas, sabi niyo ko, maghahabol ka talaga ng hininga. Sa traffic, sa init, sa ingay, sa siksikan, you will feel tired pag nandun ka sa lugar na yun. Diba? The chaos of the world will make you tired, and it all depends on who you choose to be with. Kaya magiging worth it ang traffic sa EDSA. Ay, sorry, traffic sa Ortigas Avenue. So, okay, mas lumawak tuloy, no? Mas tumagal yung traffic.
Iba na yung destination natin, man.
Rotonda na tayo. Okay. So parang ganun. We won't expand more kasi basically maiksi lang talaga yung episode, and the message was very simple. But sometimes even the simplest message can have a deep impact depende talaga on how you present it. And yeah, she presented it well.
Oh, it's a good thing that you mentioned that. Kasi yun nga, it's good to have an already nice message, but then how you deliver that message and then the people that you deliver it to matters a lot.
Yes.
That's a nice point. Yeah, cool.
And the victorious life. Patay tumatawa.
Hindi ko alam. Natatawa lang ako sa'yo.
Patay tumatawa.
Wait, why do we keep saying victorious life? What's her name?
Wait. Sige. Wait, kasi I'm referring to Victorious Life kasi yun yung nasa spot.
That's the name of her podcast, but the name of the host.
The name of the host is Iya. Miss Iya.
Alright, nice.
Yeah. And I think based on her Spotify playlist, the last recording was January 20.
January.
Yeah. And please, Iya, please create more content. Same with the episode.
Please.
Same with Sip and Shots, diba? On our previous reaction.
They're back. If
Yeah,
I'm not
yun nga.
mistaken.
They're back. Natuwa nga ako. They're back. They're back. Talagang nung nag-message sila sa akin nun, minessage ko rin sila. Bumalik kayo. Talagang
Now na.
Oo, sabi ko, pala decision ako. Hindi, pero Miss sa Iya, it would be wonderful to see you create more, because from short episodes to long episodes na meron sa podcast ni Miss Iya, I think everyone, even people who doesn't like poetry, would appreciate her content.
Yeah, because she doesn't just do poetry. She has also guests, so they tackle a lot of more topics.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, again, it's nice that she has that section wherein she shares
Poetry.
her art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kinda like that. Ang ganda ng ganun. As in,
True.
yung parang...
Panggabi talaga siya, guys.
Oo, yes, panggabi. Despite the title, we don't suggest na pakinggan nyo siya habang nasa traffic kayo sa Ortigas Avenue.
Baka makatulog kayo dyan.
Oo.
Man.
Yun yung suggestion namin ni Iza na despite the title, do not listen to it sa gitna ng traffic kahit saan pang avenue yan. This is an episode best enjoyed when you are alone in your bed, tapos half asleep ka na, or before you go to sleep. This is one of the episodes that can help you visualize more pagdating sa iyong love life. Kasi basically, the center of this poem is love. Diba? Regardless, I think this is not just for jowa love na meron tayo, na partner love. I think this can apply to any form of love na meron. Tama ba? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Wala naman.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Or maybe she mentioned something
But
that
like
can...
the romantic relationships would still relate more. I feel like.
Yes. It is heavily centered on romantic relationships. Yeah, disregard my comment. Masyado ako naging inclusive. I realized the first few lines nun tula. Yeah. It is more on ano tawag nito? It was more on romantic relationship. So, yeah. I really love this, to be honest. So, I really love doing this reaction episodes. We got to listen to episodes that we would have never listened to in our whole life. As in...
Yeah, I feel like we say this every time.
Yeah, ulit-ulitin natin yan.
Episodes that we wouldn't listen to, but at the same time, they're episodes that actually make sense. Alam mo yun? Parang, cool. We get to discover new things.
True. Uulit-ulitin natin. I think it would be a good itagline na lang natin na where we listen to podcast episodes that we would never listen to in our whole life. Parang hindi natin ulit.
Malay, baka naman mamaya biglang magka-episode tayo na, I would listen to this episode.
Yung tipong, I love the topic. Oh yeah, sa bagay. We are limiting ourselves kasi parang to those na nagtatanong, actually may nagtanong sa akin before na how do we get the episodes for our reaction? The answer is simple. I posted a question in a Facebook group na who would want their episode to be reacted to. People posted their links. Then, yun, doon kami pumili. That's why...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Sometimes things are not that complicated. You don't need to complicate things in order to achieve certain things. Sometimes simplicity is best. Ay, ganun.
Ooh, that's so true. Like this episode, the episode that she made. Very
Yeah,
short, very
very-
simple, but
Actually, yeah.
got a deep message out of it.
True, yung tipong if you are swimming, 'di ba? Yung tipong pagpunta mo sa dagat, swimming ka, nasa tuhod mo pa lang yung tubig pero wala pang 10 seconds nasa gitna ka na ng dagat. That's how deep the episode is.
Charot.
Tama ba? Yeah, that's how deep it gets. Yung tipong, ay okay, love lang pala to. Pero eventually, gugulat ka, ay lalim na.
Oo, tama.
Diba?
I had those initial thoughts also, and then they changed
Mm-mm.
by the middle.
Also, and bigla pati. Lumalim bigla. I thought it
Shucks,
would...
natamaan ako.
Oo,
Hirap
parang,
umilag.
oo, parang, I thought,
Parang kailangan ko nang i-message yung boyfriend ko.
oo, i-message mo na siya. Yung tipong,
Oh my God.
yung tipong tatawag ka sa kanya, sabihin mo, honey, babe,
Tapos ganyan din yung boses.
you know, I had this epiphany. And I suddenly remembered the moments that we had. And I want to say to you that you are lucky that you have me when you are stuck in traffic in Ortigas Avenue. Hindi ka nag-sorry, no? Parang ko pa yung... yeah.
Parang biglang...
Ko pa yung naging attribute. Yung tipo, magugulat yung boyfriend mo. Ano ba to?
ano nangyari?
Oo. Are you saying?
Sasabihin mo dyan.
Are you saying?
Oh
Na,
my
lalo pa kayo
gosh.
nag-away, no?
Sakit ng panga ko.
Lalo pa kayo nag-away ng jowa mo. Imbes na magkaayos kayo dahil dito. Pero yeah, I think you should call him whether or not ikaw yung may mali. Whether ikaw yung tama or mali. Kasi di ba you said it was petty naman din. So parang, honey, babe, I don't know how to, dear, mahal, love, sweetie, how do you call yourself? I listened to this podcast and it made me appreciate the love that we have for each other. You love, yung tipong, hindi ka pala nagsasabi ng yung tipong, I know that I love you and you love me and let's go
You're
out.
Happy family.
Oh my God, inunahan mo.
Lagi yung Barney.
Inunahan mo ako. Oh my God, you stole the punchline. Oh my God.
It's my turn to make some jokes here and there. I might be laughing now, but I honestly feel like I will message him though after this.
Yes, please do. Please do. Kasi parang ito na yung sign. Actually, this episode
Oo
was,
nga eh. Feeling ko nga.
yung episode ni Iya is a sign for you to swallow your pride and reach out to him. Oh, parang nag-assume ako ikaw yung may mali, no?
Actually, basta.
Oo. Parang sorry, bias ako kasi doon ako papurso. Doon ako papurso.
Oh my gosh, really? Is that how it works?
Di man, joke lang naman. I'm just trying to create contrast sa atin. Alam mo, wala nga naman, ay oo nga, grabe yung boyfriend mo, Iza. Oh my God. Why natin? Alam nga naman, ganun.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Ay, nako.
Regardless, so, Miss Iya, we are losing
Please come
track. We go back. So, Iza, if nakikinig ang iyong boyfriend, anong gusto mong sabihin sa kanya?
I don't want to do that. Can I
Papadyak.
not answer that?
Papadyak. Ito po yung una nating caller for this evening's episode. we have Iza.
Oh my gosh. Wait, this is so random. Like, sobrang tangent of it. But like, now that you mentioned the whole calling thing, like sa mga radios, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Like, parang just telling hundreds of random people something that's really personal. I feel like I can't. Or maybe that's just me. Parang, I'd rather, keep it to myself.
Yeah.
Ganyan.
Pero, it's, parang may cloud kasi siyang kasama.
It's a release also.
Oh, it's a
maybe.
form of release. Parang it's sometimes kasi it's
Yeah.
good to post your personal problems as an anonymous person.
Yeah.
Diba yan?
That's true.
That's why I love posting things on Reddit kasi it's anonymous. I'm anonymous.
Ooh.
Diba? So, walang
I
problema.
only started understanding Reddit this year. Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Wait, we're getting so random.
Basta maghinay-hinay ka lang sa Reddit ha. Baka once you step into the wrong rabbit hole kung saan ka mapunta sa Reddit.
Oh my gosh.
Just focus on the things that you are passionate about. Don't explore subreddits na
All right.
mahirap na.
That sounds scary.
Baka pag mga sunod nating usapan dito ay hindi ka na innocent kausap. My God, no.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
good person.
Yeah. Kaya, okay, we are going off on a tangent sa mga nakikinig. Sa mga nakikinig, Miss Iya, please continue creating more content. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. This is also a short episode. It could have been shorter, pero madaldal lang talaga kami ni Iza sometimes. So, again, thank you, Iza, for being here and recording this with me. And yeah, more reaction episodes like this in the future. And to those who want to support the Victorious Life, the link to the episode na pinag-reacta namin is down below, as well as her playlist. And hopefully I can find her social, so you can just check the link below. And please message her to continue doing this type of content because napakaganda niya talaga. Okay, thank you so much. This is your host, PJ, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.